Welcome everybody to Brooklyn Crokinole Club. Ryan Kaz here bringing you the finals from our main event that happened on April 15th, 2023. This match between Marc on the left, our reigning champion, and Ben, a first-time comer to the Brooklyn Crokinole Club, on the right, as we are already underway here in a race to 9. Marc starting the scoring off strong, getting 2 20s, one for himself and one for Ben. Ben now with an open 20 shot, does have the hammer and does collect the open 20 opportunity. Marc keeping the pace though. Ooh, a little bit of in and out for Ben there. And Marc collects on the heavy hanger. Ben does keep the pace. And Marc leaves it a little bit long. Ben did show some prowess with his follow-through 20s earlier today. This time able to get the takeout, but not the 20. Marc does leave it in the house for him. Maybe another opportunity here for a touch 20 for Ben. And he does wind up getting it. Leaves Marc's disc on the board, but it is on Ben's side. Ooh, and Marc with a very rare miss. A Super Steve from him. Ben does nudge Marc's disc to the 5 circle, and Marc again with a little bit of a mistake going around the pegs, giving the first 2 points of this race to 9 to Ben. Ben starts the second round with a Super Steve of his own, unfortunately. Marc leaves a little hanger there. Ben capitalizes on that, getting the takeout and the 20. Marc now leaves his shot a little bit long. Marc this time with the hammer. Ben's takeout chance just catches a peg. And now they are officially tied on the board. Marc with the hammer though. Ben going for what looked like a little bit of a touch 20 there. Just grazes Marc's disc but leaves it in a good place. Marc didn't want to take his own disc out, but winds up losing his shooter instead. Ben gets a nice takeout through the pegs. Marc possibly looking for a follow-through 20 and launches Ben's disc off the board and across the room. And a very wobbly hanger there for Ben to contend with, which he does hit, gets the off and the 20. Ben now in control of this match. Oh, but gives control right back, just missing Marc's disc. Going for a little bit of a touch 20 there. A cheeky shot, a very difficult shot as well. And Marc gets an open 20 there, evening the score. This is Ben's last shot. Oh, and he just touches Marc's disc, still in the 15. All Marc does need to do is a takeout, which he does, and gets the 2 points to tie this match in the second round. Going to the third round here, Marc opens with a 20. And Ben responds. Marc with a nice little roll in, and Ben another reach. And Marc responds with a follow-through, taking command of this round. Ben's shot a little bit long. Marc gets the takeout with the assistance of the pegs. Marc leaving his disc on the outside of the 15 circle. He can stay there all day if he wants to. And Ben choosing not to peel. And still the action is going to be played on Marc's side of the board, coming down to the last couple of shots in this round already. Ooh, Ben doesn't get the peel there either. Fortunately, that is going to secure the 2 points here for Marc. Marc now has his first lead of this finals match. Ben with the first shot heading into round 4. And does make his open 20. Ooh, Ooh, it looked like a little bit of a reach there, Marc. Ben with a fall-through opportunity just leaves a very heavy hanger for Marc. Doesn't collect, leaves it just outside of the hole. Ben looking like he's going for a touch 20 there. Gets a takeout, but not the 20, and Marc responds with a takeout of his own. Ben now sizing up this shot. Oh, and gives a 20 back to Marc. They're now tied in the 20 count. Marc does have the hammer for this round. Another chance for Ben. They're hovering over the 20 hole, and now Marc collects and goes up a 20. Ben keeping the pressure on him, though, scoring an open 20 for himself. And the pressure will go back and forth, it seems. Both of these players showing very good accuracy with their open 20 shots. If they don't make it, they're at least very close to making it. And the last shot of the round just needs a takeout, and Marc will go up another 2 points, score 6-2 in this race to 9 finals match. Both players opening the next round with their open 20 shots going in. Ben leaves his second shot a little bit short, and Marc collects this time, getting the takeout 20. Oh, and another in and out for Ben. Marc does leave him a chance to collect himself the takeout 20 from the hanger, and he does. A nice little slow roller. But Marc keeping the pressure on. And Ben responding. Very good open 20 shooting coming here from Ben and Marc. Is now coming down to the last couple of shots here. Marc up 5-4 in the 20 count. Ben does need a takeout 20 to tie the match now, or tie the round. Kind of sizing it up, seeing what his best option is. I think his best option is to go from the left as far as he possibly can to get the off and the 20. Just doesn't quite get there, unfortunately, and Marc secures another 2 points now. Just needs 1 point to retain his title at Brooklyn Crokinole Club. But Ben not looking to let him off the hook that easily. Getting his first 2 20s of this next round, first 3 20s, I should say, and Marc is going to be putting the pressure on, absolutely, and Ben is just responding, staying up at least 120, if not 2. Oh, and this time he just leaves it a bit long, a very heavy hanger, but Marc responds with a takeout, but leaves a nice little rebound. Oh, and Ben just nudges it to the 5. Giving a 20 opportunity for Marc, but he doesn't collect. Does get the takeout. They are even on the board. Ben getting a takeout from the middle. Ben is up 4-3. Very wise for him to stay on the outside of the board for this round. And he does secure the 2 points. It's not possible for Marc to get to the house on that one. And now the score is 8-4, so not letting Marc have the hammer shot beat the winning shot as we start the next round. A very weird takeout from Marc as he's up a 20 in this round. When Ben unfortunately loses his shooter, leaving another open 20 opportunity for Marc. And he does collect it. Ben does need to peel here, probably. Does get the off. Marc very happy to stay in the middle of the board, on his side of the board. Oh, and Ben's disc jumps the 20 hole. Marc figuring out what he really wants to do here.
Yeah, but I mean his score was better than first. Like he almost made it into the final.
Does go for the open shot through the middle, but on a little bit of an angle, giving potentially Ben a chance for a touch 20. Does graze the disc and leaves it on, but now Marc with 3 discs on the board. Ben only has 3 discs left. Let's see what he can do here. Does get a takeout. Marc very happy to just play outside. And Ben hides his disc in the last moment of desperation, but Marc does wind up going through the pegs to get it. The last shot fired. Marc will win this finals match and retain his title as the Brooklyn Crokinole champion. Very excellent open 20 shooting from both of our competitors today. Very big congratulations to Marc, who has won again, and Ben for coming first off to our meetup and making a very strong impression on all of us. Making some really great shots, making it all the way to the finals. And we do hope to see Ben in future matches here as we see some of his highlights. And if you're interested in playing Crokinole with us, please visit the links in the description below. Follow our Facebook, Meetup, and Eventbrite to keep up to date with the latest events that we're going to be at. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one.